InTheCut, brought to you by Hip Hop on the Grind.
Cut it, 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 cut it. Them bricks is way too high, you need to cut it. Your price is way too high, you need to cut it. Cut it, cut it, cut it.
Peace to leaders, achievers, hip-hop believers, and future seers. You already know, man, it's your boy, the Overyt, the man who controls the hype. Welcome to another edition of In The Cut, brought to you by hip-hop on the grizzly grind. So now, we got Braam for that whole Halls campaign situation. So now, we got like 5-6 artists coming through, man, and basically painting the town blue through their own concepts and what basically makes them breathe. So now, we're going to get to know them a little bit better. Please follow me, and then, yeah, we'll basically do the most, man. Word up.
Cut it, cut it. Them bricks is way too high, you need to cut it. Your price is way too high, you need to cut it.
Alright, man, you already know, man. We are here in the cut for SA Hip Hop on the Grizzly Grind. My name is the Overyt, the man who controls the hype, and we're chilling here with the homie by the name of Johnny. Is Johnny Ellison?
That's it, the Johnny Ellison.
So we are at the Johnny Ellison show, and yeah, man, we just out here checking out the work that he put in, and just want to ask him a couple of questions based on the work he done did, man. So yeah, Mr. Johnny, bro, one thing I want to know is how easy or how hard is it to convert like things done on an illustration from digitally to physically and all that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is a question that people sort of ask a lot, and I think the easiest ways is to sort of go a grid method or a doodle method. These are little behind the curtain methods, but I just do freehand. I kind of did this entire piece with just chalk and paint. We were limited to about 4 days that I did this whole piece,
bro.
Yeah. All of us had about that amount of time, so it was quite a tight crunch. And I thought, kind of mathematically working out everything would have been counterproductive. And I think what I just kind of wanted to do was, it's kind of years of doing it. I think that's the way to get it. You compare, so you draw an eye, and then you kind of. That's your ruler, and you measure it with each other, and you just kind of do that freehand. I don't know.
It's also really crazy how you're explaining that whole spiritual aspect of closing your eyes to open the one. So now, where do you have to be spiritually to be able to put together this kind of work?
Yeah, I think that, I mean, what a deep, multifaceted question to give a soundbite to.
Man, we hip hop, yo, so we need to know,
Deep, man. So, I don't know, I think if I had to answer that question of like where does one need to be to kind of create a piece like this that has that communication, I think art has the ability to kind of convey a message, and I think if I wanted to convey a message, it's a message that I've been grappling with, and I think that message I've been grappling with was that of peace, that of finding clarity in chaos. And I think we're in a phase at the moment where we're bombarded with so much stuff, with so much content, and actually using my medium to not be a minimalist, because that's not my vibe, is to kind of just create peace and harmony within that. I think where I wanted to be and where I am in my mind is kind of at peace, and having the ability to communicate that has kind of been my ethos.
Damn, bro, like that's some deep bars over there, man. Instead of just like painting, bro, this man should be a poet or a rapper too, man. So where can we find you on social media, bro?
Well, wherever, Johnny Ellison, my Instagram is Johnny1Ellison, Behance, the rest, hell yeah.
No diggity dub, man, and all the best for this, man, and like the work that you're doing, because this is incredible, and like it requires like, I'm a writer, dog, you know, so I can't do none of this, bro. But like, yeah, man, like shout out to your work, bro.
Thanks, bro, I appreciate it.
Word of sport, man.
Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. Them bricks is way too high, you need to cut it.
Okay, cool. So now we're chilling in front of the mural that my homie Lee done made, as well as Ubuhle, and they're just gonna break down exactly what on earth they done built over here, man. So yeah, talk to me about like this piece over here, bro.
So it's about the community. It's about like the people that you hang with in the mundane moments. When you're chilling watching TV, when you're at the park, Emerenshi, you know what it is. Yeah, that's what it's about. It's about like enjoying the people, the community you've created. So yeah, that's what it's about.
So you've created the community, so to speak, man.
I've captured it. I don't feel like we're all a part of it. You know, I feel like we all created.
Okay, cool. So now, can you just talk to me about like these patterns that you got going on here, man? Because I love how everything connects, and it's almost like a bit of a whirlwind that it takes you through. You know what I'm saying? So just break it down for us. What do these symbols like represent? Just stare at the camera over there.
Oh, sorry. Well, these symbols, I wanted to let these figures come out more, but also to make you feel the breathing space, to make you feel like, these people are just chilling and they're breathing for it, and to just all be consistent and wavy and flow together and just make a beautiful piece all together.
Okay, cool. So now, where can we find you both on social media, man?
Instagram, Lilaroo, TikTok, Lilaroo. You know how it is. You know?
No, word up. Where can we find you on
Instagram. That's all. And TikTok. And Butle Ramalepa. But
No, we're definitely letting it breathe, and you can see that we breathe for that art, man, because now this is like art, this is graffiti, man. This is the first element of that hip-hop, so we gotta definitely cover it, man. Shout out to both of y'all, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Word up.
Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. Them bricks is way too high.
In the streets go Braam and all that, man. We got these beautiful ladies. Hey, ladies, can y'all just say hey?
Hey.
Okay, well, first and foremost, man, how do you feel about these pieces of these mural pieces and all that, man? You've been through the experience, and so far, what's your situation?
I think the pieces are really beautiful. It's cool to see like Braam being curated by people in Braam. Like a lot of the artists that did these pieces, people that I know are my friends. It's so cool to see their art being such a big part of Braam now. You know, as someone that grew up in Braam, it's so insane to just be like, wow, like artists that used to just be in the streets are now on the walls and just curating, like I said, the culture right now. Insane, amazing.
No doubt, man. So now, how do you feel about like the culture of art in the streets of Braam, and have these guys actually represented the way they should have?
Have they represented?
Yeah.
I think definitely. I think I also love the blue. The blue is also like goes with the vibe of holes, like taking a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I think I just really love that it's people like Mani was saying just now, people that we are our peers, you know, and like we're bringing all of this to life. We are Braam, and now we are like cementing it and immortalizing it on the buildings. I think that's a great concept. Also, like fueled by a black woman, like we love to see it. So I love it for us. The culture.
Okay, cool. So now, what do you think you breathe for?
What do I think I breathe for?
Yeah, like, cause now the hashtag is breathe for. You know what I'm saying? So like, what do you breathe for?
Oh, to be honest, well, in this industry, I breathe for collaboration, which is exactly what like all of the art represents. And I love that it's like super relatable. It's not confusing, as like each artist was explaining the inspiration behind each one. It actually made sense and it was relatable, and that's what I like the most. So I breathe for collaboration.
Okay, so which one is your favorite one?
My favorite one, I think it's this one over here.
Yeah.
Because of the eye on the corner and the fact that it has like it's like two-dimensional. Yeah. I mean, it's not two-dimensional. Sorry. Yeah. It's two sides. Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah, and I also like this one as well, because now you spoke on like you need to close both eyes to open the one, and I was like, whoa.
Relatable. That was good.
So you guys chakra hands.
No.
Okay. Sorry.
Cords on my wrist.
Oh, word. Okay, no doubt, man. Where can we find you guys on social media?
Love Olerato on Instagram. I also have a YouTube channel, Sister Party, with my sister and I, with editorial makeup and high fashion. Subscribe.
Now that's what's up, yo. And you?
And I'm Rory. I'm a DJ, hip hop DJ, and handle. It's just Rory.
Just Roddy, man. That's what's up, man. And we are in the cut. And I'm gonna go hip hop on the grizzly grind, man. My name is the Overyt, the man who controls the hype, and I'm over and out. Word up.
Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. Them bricks is way too high, you need to cut it. Your price is way too high, you need to cut it.
Yeah, man. So as we're about to wrap up, man, we can't forget the homie that's doing the most, man, when it comes to the, I could say, African pieces of work and all that, man. So now, right next to me for in the cuts for the whole situation, man. We're chilling with Anati and all that, man. Hey, Mr. Anati, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. How you doing, dog?
I'm nice, bro. So now, you are one of the first or the second person that we actually saw, man. Could you please break down like your piece of art, dog, and then like break it down for us, bro?
So man, my name is Anati, out of Chapter 6, Hadebe. I'm an animator, visual developing artist, comic book writer, comic book illustrator, muralist. Yeah, man. So I've been chosen by host to do one of the pieces at Kitcheners, and yeah, man. The theme was what do you breed for? So yeah, I breed for African aesthetics. So that's what I wanted to show, man. I wanted to show how diverse Africa is, and I wanted to show it in the most iconic building in Braam, which is Kitcheners, because that's where we all meet from all over Africa, man. Like, I've never chilled with people only from South Africa at Kitcheners. So for me, it was that, like trying to express that to the whole world and to the people of Africa as well. So yeah, man.
No diggity dub, man. And like you in looking at that whole thing, man, I'm seeing like there's a whole lot of Africa, man, but I can see a whole lot of different Africa. So could you like touch on like the the different countries that you may have like touched on?
Basically, for me, I tried to look at other countries in Africa for this project. So I started looking at the people from Kenya, the Musina people. I love the aesthetics, like the way that they play around with red. Like, I love the vibrance of their red and the way they plait their hair as well, the way they use silver to create their beads. Like, they're very colorful people, if I could say. And then there's these other people, people from Senegal, which is the two twins. Those, they live, that's a tribe that lives near the water. They use clay as a form of expression, so they paint their bodies using clay. So for me, it was all about those small like things that we don't see in Braam. You understand? Like, you're not gonna find someone in Braam walking with a face paint. You understand? But that is something that exists in Africa, and we should not look at those things as things that are far away from us. Those are the things that also make who we are. Not even if it don't make who we are in terms of aesthetics and how we look, but the history, man. For you to be here today, you understand, that history had to go, had to be lived as well. So yeah, man, it's African aesthetics. I don't even know what it is, man. To be honest with you, I don't know. I'm just representing what I see in front of me, and I think that's the most important. That's the most powerful thing. I don't wanna represent things that I see overseas. I'm not living there. I'm living here in South Africa and in Africa. So I'd like my legacy to be about my people.
Okay, so sorry.
I think that's the best way, man. Like, yeah.
No doubt. So now, based on everything we're seeing here, because now I'm seeing when you guys are explaining this whole thing of like converting digital into physical work and all that, man, how is the future of South African art looking, bro, based on this whole Halls campaign?
Yo, man, the future of arts in Africa is bright, man, because everyone is looking at Africa now. I think, I'll say it blunt, because I'm not scared. The world has run out of ideas. The film industry has run out of ideas. They've been bombarding us with these comic stories.
Yes, sir.
And
they got from us, bro.
You know, man. So if we don't look at that as a way that, okay, guys, these people run out from what we have given them, why are we giving it to them?
It must come back home, man. It must come back home.
We shouldn't give it to them anymore.
Yes, sir.
If comic books that have our ideas are right now playing as Marvel movies and they're creating so much waves around the world, what can stop a young kid from Soweto from writing a comic book that one day will be a movie that Marvel or whatever buys? Understand? That's how we need to be thinking. We need to be thinking bigger, as artists. We need to be thinking of the fact that we are the most creative continent in the world, man.
Sure.
That's how I feel like, and I feel like now it's time for us to show people that we can be creative and do it ourselves. I'm not going to come up with an idea and then going to look for someone overseas who's going to come and do that. There are people here in Africa, people here in South Africa who are willing to sponsor us. Yeah. We just need to communicate proper. Yes, so yeah, man, that's what Halls has been teaching us, all these master classes, how to communicate proper, how to protect your brand, how to know these things like copyright. We need to know these things. It's more than just doing art. You see, the business side of things needs to be also on par as much as the creative side of things is, because as artists now, we're not just artists, we're brands, you see. So if you're looking at yourself as just an artist, then people will play around with you. So you need to be a brand, you need to protect your brand, protect who you are. So yeah, that's what I'm giving to the youth, man. Protect your creativity.
Yeah, man, you heard it here first, man. Protect your creativity, otherwise you gon' get cut, man. Yeah, this is, man, In The Cut, man. Hip-hop on the grizzly grind, man. We're chilling with the homies, man. It is Halls up in the steez, man. And as for me, I am the Overyt, the man who controls the hype, and I'm over and out, man.
Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. Them bricks is way too high, you need to cut it. Your price is way too high, you need to cut it.
Yeah, man, it was a crazy situation, man. We got to see all these pieces of art, man. We got to see all the concepts as well, man. And we also got to see how Halls actually collaborates with them different brands. Because now, with these artists, man, each and every one of these artists are different and like unique in their own special way, shape, or form, man. So it was really good and interesting to see how they were able to bring their concepts to life, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, like I hope you guys enjoyed this experience, man. Be sure to follow us on Hip Hop on the Grind across all social media platforms. As for me, man, I am the Overyt, the man who controls the hype, and I'm over and out. Word is born.
Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it.